I can explain the relationship between counting unit squares and multiplying side lengths to find the area of a rectangle. So if you go back to the video before this in the YouTube playlist, it talks about counting unit squares to find areas of any shape. We're going to focus in on rectangles here. Opposite sides are equal in a rectangle. So here's a picture of one. The top and the bottom, those are opposite sides, they're equal. And the left and the right, those are opposite sides, they're equal. That's what makes a rectangle, and this video is focusing only on area of rectangles. Opposite sides are parallel. That means that they run, if you were to carry them on forever and ever, the top and the bottom, they would never cross. And the two sides, the left and the right, again, they would never cross or intersect. That's what parallel means. Just kept them going on and on, they would never meet. And there's 4 right angles, which is hard to draw perfectly, but it basically means that these are perfect square corners in every single corner. Alright, now how do we find the area? Well, let's take a look at this rectangle. You could count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 square units that cover the area of that rectangle. But you also really have 3 rows of 4, and this is equal because the rectangle. You have these equal sides here. That's the key. 1, 2, 3 rows, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 squares in each row, which is really 3 times 4. That equals 12 square units. Right back up to the same answer we got when we counted. Let's try this together. Go ahead and take a look at the shape. Count it up, how many square units, how many rows of how many, and what times what equals the number of square units. Keep in mind your count and this should be the same. Pause the video and try this one. Then hit play and I'll go through and fill in the blanks and discuss it. Alright, so when we count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 square units. How many rows of how many? It doesn't matter how you look at this, but rows generally are considered side to side. So 1, 2, 3 rows of 2 are in each row. So it's 3 times 2, and that equals 6 square units. Again, the same number as counting. You get the point here that really, with a small rectangle, yeah, sure, you can count them. But when these rectangles get bigger and bigger, it's much faster just to multiply. 3 times 2 is 6. My area is 6 square units for this rectangle. I can explain the relationship between counting unit squares and multiplying side lengths to find the area of rectangles. Here's a larger rectangle. I want you to count the area and determine the matching multiplication sentence. So in the previous slide, we counted and got 6, and our matching multiplication sentence was 3 times 2.